Look at my nose. I paid a lot of money for this. Look at it. AI generated. Dr. Miami, the Rudolph special. Hello, welcome back to Bennystake. I'm your girl Benny, and today we're gonna continue on with Love is Blind UK. Okay, we're going down there to the British, okay, to go ahead and figure out the blindness that affected our brothers and our sisters. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you always know when I upload. And yesterday when y'all saw me, I had on a little bonnet because my hair was not dead. Right now it's dead. Okay, right now my hair is dead. I like this. I like how affordable it is, and I'm always gonna be an advocate of, you know what I'm saying, do the hair that makes sense for you, you know, for your face, for your head shape, but also for the size of your wallet. You know what I'm saying? This was, you know, my sister gave me the hair. My sister did this for me. So we did like crochet at the back, and then at the front we ended up just doing like, you know, the singles, so it looks a little bit more natural and not bumpy. And y'all, if you see my back looking a little, you know what I'm saying, crusty, that means you're way too close. Okay, respect yourself and go ahead and do something else, you know. But I do like it. I do like it, a little something for the summer. Okay, you know, doing a little something. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this video. Like I said, please go ahead and subscribe. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Our numbers have increased a little bit. The goal is for us to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We are almost at the halfway point, and I'm just kind of like, December is coming. People, please, be cool. Pardon vraiment. Boko mi sangate undalokuta na YouTube awa. Please, do not make me out to be a liar. Do not make me out to be a liar. I done said I was going to reach 10,000 subscribers. Okay, please subscribe. Okay, I'm a good time. I'm a good time. I'm a good time. Please subscribe. Let it do what it do, and let's just go ahead and get into it. It was a mess. It was a mess. So the last time when we left off with Benaya, Jesus Christ Superstar, who was down there the pots, letting our good sis Nicole, that Rudolph Sam himself with his AI nose, that he went and got down there the Miami doctors. He's not actually here for the right intentions. You know, like Rudolph Sam is out here trying to get famous off of this show. Are y'all surprised? Who here is shocked by that news? In all of my reviews, and with everybody that's ever reviewed Love is Blind, that's ever watched, you know, the franchise up till now, you know, a lot of them be coming there for clout. Okay? I can count on one hand how many couples that actually made sense. Outside of Lauren and Kim, y'all are giving nothing and a half, and y'all are on my screen. Nobody is shocked by that. You know, I don't know when this Love is Blind UK was recorded, but if you've been watching, nobody's really shocked by this. A lot of y'all are there for the cloud. So for him to come over here like he done discovered some things that the Lord done told him, and he had the visions and the visionaries and the prophecies of the prophet, and then the visions of the visionaries, for him to come over there, and then for Netflix and the people that be editing to build it up like we was about to get the news of the second coming of Christ. That to me was like, why are y'all wasting my time? They done built it up, and I was like, okay, what is he about to say that we don't know? That baby gonna say he's here for the fame. He's here for the fame. And so we had our good sis Nicole sitting there just like confused. And why Benaya, Jesus Christ Superstar, gonna be like, oh, you know, I feel so uncomfortable. This is not what I typically do. No, sir, this is exactly what you do. Okay? Let's keep it for real. Let's keep it for real. Y'all be liking to snitch on some things. Okay? If this was not what you like to do, you would not use this time as a way to start. Okay? If that's not deep down within your character, you would not start today. And he said it and talked about, oh, he has intentions and the intentionalities of the morning affirmations, which are intentional due to the intentionalities that are intentional for our good sis Nicole. And I'm just kind of like, you done said a whole bunch of nothing and a half. I calculated. It was negative nothing and a half. You are yet to make your attraction to her known. You're yet to make your love and appreciation to her be known. So you're just sitting there talking in circles, talking about how Rudolph Sam himself with his AI generated nose is over here, not here for good reasons and the fame. But why is she supposed to believe you? You are not giving her nothing. Okay? At least Pinocchio is down there lying with his AI generated nose, but at least he's letting his intentions known. Benaiah, Jesus Christ Superstar, you gave us nothing and a half. So why are you sitting there acting like, oh, this is not your character? Sir, that is your character. Get off my screen. Okay, get off my screen. So the next scene, now we have our good brother Tom and Jerry down there at the pods with our good sis Maria, okay? So they talking and Maria's out here like, oh, I feel like I've been holding back. I feel like I've not been letting you know my intentions. You are my top number one. You are my top. I don't want to miss out on this. I want to make sure that you know how I feel about you. She's out here proclaiming her feelings and manifesting and declaring and, the proclamation of independence and all of the things. She's out here declaring and proclaiming. Why Tom and Jerry gonna come back and say like, oh, it's still hard for me to choose, and he's just sitting there? And comment down below, let me know. Do y'all feel as though this group of men, they really was in their soft era? I'm not saying that men shouldn't be proud of themselves or want to protect their feelings or want to maybe, receive love and appreciation as well. However, period, what I felt with this batch was like a lot of them just sat there and not taking a lot of initiative. It felt to me like a lot of the women were the ones being like, oh, I like you. It was the women making, the first move. With the exception of maybe Freddie and Catherine. Because we'll talk about it in a little bit. But Catherine, she just sat there. Okay? Freddie was trying to ask questions in a way to get her to talk. She sat there. She was like, you tell me. I want to hear it from you. You going to lead this conversation. Okay? You going to let me know how you feel. And then we're going to decide how I feel after the fact. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, that was just kind of like, okay, Tom and Jerry, please, be for real. And then he gonna be like, oh, he still has, Natasha as an option. And then later down there, the confessionals, we hear him talking about how, oh, Natasha is giving most like a sister vibe. You know what I'm saying? Sister in Christ, Bible study. You know what I'm saying? Bow your hair, we're gonna pray. We're gonna pray for Granny. Make sure Granny is okay down there at the hospitals. In it, Juget. He was out here talking about how he's getting a little bit more of an attraction from Maria, but not so much of that from Natasha. So then I'm like, if that's what you're feeling, you're not here to find your sister. You got your sister at the house, brother. Brother Tom and Jerry, you got your sister down there at the house. You're here to find your wife. If it's Maria, go ahead and make it official with Maria. To me, in that moment, it just felt like, okay, y'all are really trying to get into your soft bag. Okay, stand up. You're the man, pursue some things, make your intentions known. A lot of the dudes just felt to me like they were just sitting around and waiting for the women to essentially proclaim and declare and computate and do all of the things with their affections before they could then align. And I'm just kind of like, no, okay, locate your spine and ask me out. What is this again? Tom and Jerry was low-key enjoying being caught up between the two girls, right? And feeling as though like, oh, two baddies want me, like two women want me. Let me sit over here, you know what I'm saying? And just like feel myself. And I'm like, sir, no. It started to have a note of like you leading these women on instead of just like deciding, do I want this or not? And I was just kind of like, Coney, okay? Cone on the cob, okay? Corn on the cob with extra cheese. No, sir. Locate your spine. make your decision, and ask one of the women's out. You know what I'm saying? And then for what felt like eternity, after 75 years, he finally decided to go ahead and let our good sis Natasha go. He basically told her like, hey, I'm feeling more so like a sisterly or friendship vibe from you. I'm not feeling that romantic spark, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with my other connection. And I was like, finally, did it have to take you 3 to 5 years for you to go ahead and decide? The children of Israel, they was in the wilderness for less time than it took you to just decide between these two women. What is this again? You know? And then he finally decided. So, Natasha, she was heartbroken. I fell for her. She was crying and all of the things. And another thing I want to say, the women and their bond, it's just so beautiful. The way they're uplifting each other, the way they're loving on each other. It was just like a vibe to see. I ain't even gonna lie. I maintain that some of them are getting a little too friendly with the people that they're here to essentially compete against. You know what I'm saying? Not in that sense, but like, low-key, y'all are dating the same people. So, let's be cool, but also, move in silence a little bit. But just like the general friendship, the way all the women are just like showing up for each other, I've enjoyed. The men have been doing the same as well. Whenever somebody will go out and they come back, they'll kind of like check on each other, make sure like, hey, did the dates go well? And whatever the case is. So that was really beautiful to see. I really, really did enjoy that. So the next scene that we see is Bobby and Jasmine. The little reveal. Remember from the last episode that we had left off, episode 2, Bobby done proposed to Jasmine. He done did a whole rap, done proposed. Jasmine, summoned her tears. The tears did not come. Finally, she said yes after a whole paragraph, a whole essay, saying a business proposal and all of the things. She finally said yes. And it was finally time for the reveal. She looked absolutely gorgeous. She looked stunning. And Bobby looked amazing too. I think he's very cute. I think, he just has like a very welcoming face or whatever the case is. So while they're going to reveal each other, and Bobby immediately finds her attractive. Like, oh my gosh, I fell in love with her soul, her mind, and, her personality and who she's on the inside. Now kind of find out her outside is also banging. You know how they always have the speech, I don't find my person, and now it's all matching. I say matchy-matchy. It's all matching. So, he's very excited, finds her attractive. They pan to her. She didn't say that baby ugly. She didn't say nothing, but she done said he looks like home. What that mean to y'all? Okay, what y'all think it means? It's most of my question, because there are different kinds of homes. You know what I'm saying? You got you some home goods. Okay? You got your home goods. Okay, you got your Home Depot. That means two different kinds of homes. That means two different kinds of aesthetics. Which is it? Is it Home Goods or is it Home Depot? You guys will explain that to us. But she says he's cute, okay? He's cute, and he looks like home. I don't know what home look like. I said, let me look at myself. Do I look like a home? Am I giving firm foundation? Like, do I look like home? You know what I'm saying? Because feeling like home is one thing, but looking like home, you know what I'm saying? It's giving blankets, it's giving hardware. Like, what that mean? Comment down below what it means to look like home. I get feeling. Somebody feels like home to you. I get it. But I'm looking at myself. Do I look like home? And if it's home, which is it? Home Depot? Home Goods? Home Alone? Like, what is the home? Somebody explain that to me. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So Freddie gonna ask our good sis Cat, gonna talk about, oh, would you say like love is blind? Sis is like, I don't know. You tell me. And I love that. I love that. I love that she allowed him or let him define what is it that they're doing. I'm not saying women should not express their emotion. They shouldn't share how they feel about a man, because I'm not all about gimmicks. If you like somebody, let them know. But I'm just noticing on this particular show, it was a lot of the men waiting to be courted. That's what it started feeling like to me. So I love that Cat just said that, Freddie, because you be coordinating down there at the funeral homes. You be coordinating when people get their Lazarus on. You do know how to organize and orchestrate some things. Organize and orchestrate your feelings and let me know how you feeling, and then I'ma decide how I'ma feel based off of the feelings that you done orchestrated, proclaimed, deduced, and all of the things. You let me know how you feeling, then I'ma let you know how I'm feeling. I love that Cat did that. Okay? Sit back. Sit back. Let him talk. Let him define. Let him express himself. You tell me how you feel, then I'ma tell you how I feel. And so he gonna say, I love you. Then she's sitting there, she crying. Girl, this girl love to cry. Okay? This girl love to cry. She gonna cry. She cry, and then she gonna say, I love you too. Next. So in the very next scene, we see our good sis Demi, who's getting ready to have a hard conversation with Ollie about her health. Apparently, she has some health concerns. I'm gonna try to say the condition. I think she said it was endometriosis. Oh my God. Endometriosis. Hold on.
Hello?
Babe,
Yeah.
what is the condition called that can affect women to not be able to give birth? Endometriosis?
Endometriosis.
Say that one more time.
Endometriosis.
Endometriosis.
Yeah.
What it do?
It's just like extra tissues growing around, it could be anywhere from, how to put this? Yeah, period tissue just growing all over the place. It could be anywhere in your reproductive system.
So like a uterus and things?
Yeah, uterus and fallopian tube, things like that.
Oh, so say it one more time. Who?
Endometriosis.
Endometriosis. Dang, that don't sound good.
It don't sound good, that's right.
All right, okay, bye, baby. I love you.
All right, babe, bye.
Y'all got that? Endometriosis. That's sad. That's sad. That broke my heart, because it's like, a lot of women, when it comes to like fertility issues, there's a lot of things that women go through. There's a lot of things that women go through that sometimes people just don't talk about. There's a lot of things that women go through that even the medical field itself does not even spend enough time to really dissect and figure out the things that women be going through. Yo, my camera died. Yeah, we gonna go ahead and start a GoFundMe for this camera at this point. That baby done died. But what I was saying is there's a lot of things that even the medical field that still does not know about women's bodies, right? Like women's bodies and women's issues, a lot of times they go underfunded. People are not even studying, to understand our bodies. But then they're the loudest, wanting to make laws and policies around our bodies. So that's something that really definitely, broke my heart to hear that she has concerns that she may not be able to have kids, or there may be issues, or whatever the case is. So sending her all the love, sending her all the light. I love how Ollie reacted to that conversation. He was very he just held space for her. He was very comforting. He was very just kind of like, he wasn't like a weirdo, like, oh, what you mean, like that. He wasn't weird at all. I'm so glad that he just like created that space for her, and I hope that if they do continue, because the previews of the shows that's coming up, the episode that's coming up, baby, it's looking cash crazy. But if he does continue, if they do continue together, I do hope that they have more conversations of what that's gonna look like, and what that's gonna essentially, how that's gonna affect their families and all that stuff. But I'm so glad he kind of had the space for her. And y'all ladies, get yourself checked. You know what I'm saying? Once a year, once however many times as you need to, go down there, the doctors, okay? Stop putting flowers down there at your canal. Go ahead and get some things checked, okay? Make sure that you're doing your pap smears, like whatever it is that you need to do. Make sure that you're getting yourself checked, okay? And ask questions, all right? Go ahead and make you a list of some questions and ask them, so That's something that I really, really liked, that he made space for her. So next we had Jasmine. So Jasmine, essentially, they're in the house, in the women's quarters. So she's there with Nicole, and they're having a conversation. And Nicole is talking about how she's still confused. She's not sure whether Sam is telling the truth. She's not sure, whether Benai is exaggerating something. She's not sure. So she's trying to tell, Jasmine, talk about, oh, Sam from the beginning, he was always upfront. He always told me that, I was the one, and that was always his number one choice. And Jasmine was like, wait a minute, that baby told me the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Follow your heart for sure, but like there's certain things about Sam that I'm really not sure. Go ahead and follow your heart. You know what I'm saying? Follow your mind, the way it's leading you. But there's certain things that baby is saying that's just not making any sense. So they have that conversation, and sis Nicole is still having doubts. And I'm just kind of like, girl, do I need to help you go ahead and start an LLC? Do I need to go ahead and sit on my computer and start filing the document for you to go ahead and start an LLC? Please do not give me clownish behaviors. Please. My good sis, please. At that point, I'm just like begging, like, what is going on? Because I could sit down and do some research. All right? I could do some research and seeing down there at the UK, what would it take for you to go ahead and start a circus? Okay? What would it take for you to go ahead and start a clown corporation? I will help you do that research, but my good sis, what else are you trying to see for yourself? But then the part of me was like, she still kind of has to see things for herself, low-key, because not for nothing, all of these people, they could be saying anything, they could be distracting you. I think she just wanted to see and feel this thing for herself and have that discernment for herself. I understand it, but girl, no. I do not want to have to start an LLC for you. So now the next scene, we have Freddie proposing to Kat. I felt as though his proposal was the most heartfelt out of all of them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like he didn't try to magnify things that did not need to be magnified. He acknowledged that there's so much he still doesn't know, but what he knows, he likes, and he's excited for the future, right? Like his proposal was more so like, I'm just excited for what's to come. You're very beautiful, you like on the inside and all that stuff. So his proposal was very much like clean cut, but still intentional enough. It wasn't no, you're not saying that's crazy. I love you, but that's crazy. Do you know what's crazy? I love you. I'm gonna get on one knee, but I love you, and that's crazy. It wasn't that. It just was like, it was a proposal. It was a proposal that acknowledged that this is weird, okay? We've never met each other, but somehow I'm feeling a connection. I'm excited to see what our future is going to look like. It had those sentiments to me. But comment down below, let me know what you think. I thought the proposal was pretty much just like, clear cut. So then the next scene, we have our good sis Nicole, and Netflix builds this up, right? Like we have, Benaya Jesus Christ Superstar on one of the pods, and then we have, Rudolph Sam with his AI generated nose down there on the other parts, and we have Nicole. I'm talking about that baby's weeping. Jesus wept, Nicole wept. That baby is crying. She's boo-hoo crying, like what is going on? She's confused. She's like, which door can I go into? And finally, why she gonna go inside the door with Rudolph Sam with his AI generated nose? And I was like, sis, I felt for her. Jokes aside, I felt for her because more than anything, I feel as though had Benaya Jesus Christ Superstar expressed his actual feelings from the jump, okay, instead of acting like he's the gift that keeps on giving with his hair, okay, instead of acting way too cool, way too like calm and collected, instead of doing all that, had he just expressed his feelings, what's her name, our good sis was gonna go ahead and go into his door, into his part, right? The only time he said anything was to come over here and discredit Rudolph Sam with his AI generated nose, right? But unlike you, Benaya Jesus Christ Superstar, Rudolph Sam with his AI generated nose, he still Pinocchio and everything, he still was expressing how he felt about our good sis Nicole. So she just had to go with like what she felt was like, okay, this man, he's giving me vibes and potential for vibes. But Sam, Rudolph Sam, he's letting me know that I'm the one, and everybody's standing, you know what I'm saying, standing in our way. You know, somebody's saying this, somebody's saying this. There's a part of her that was like, let me just see for myself. So she goes in there, and what she gonna say? Okay, I believe you. She asked him the question, you know, are you here for the right reasons? He gonna say, yes, of course, yes, yes. He's just talking a lot. Men who talk a lot is a red flag. Okay? There's a difference between expressing yourself and just being a chattermouth. A woman rapper, please stop talking. This man kept talking, and the more he kept talking, you literally cannot deny his insecurities. You cannot deny his rejection issues. You cannot deny how he's masking a lot of things with just like talking and yapping and yapping. Tell me why our good sis gonna be like, I love you so much, I really, really love you. This baby gonna say, oh my gosh, no one has ever loved me. Sir, what kind of response is that? No one has ever loved me. I just want to be loved. I just want somebody to love me. Sir, the Lord God loves you. Okay? Jokes aside, the Lord God loves you. Now next week, I'm finna go ahead and host a baptism. I need for you to come. Give your life to Christ, to sweet black Jesus, because that baby love you. Okay? And at this rate, he might be the only one. All right, get it together. Go ahead and go to therapy. Dance therapy, screaming therapy. Them girlies that was out there by the bush yelling for their husbands, join them. Go ahead and scream at the trees and scream at... Go scream. Deal with your issues. Because what kind of response is that? Sir. So now he gonna be ceremonious, gonna be like, get up, touch the little glass. Our good sis gonna get up and touch the glass. He gonna get up and touch the glass as well. He gonna be like, we touching and we agreeing. She touching and she agreeing. He gonna be like, just trust me, just trust me. She gonna be like, I love you and I trust you. Why this baby's second response gonna be like, I think I love you. Okay? You think. Not you are thinking. Our sister saying she loves you and she trusts you. But now you are thinking. When he done touched and agreed and they was touching and doing the tootsie rolling, he done said, oh, I'm finna propose. How you gonna propose to somebody you think you love? Make it make sense. Okay? Because as I'm calculating, I could not find the sense. Solve for the sense. I could not find it. And I carried the 3 on the other side. Could not find the sense. How you gonna propose to somebody you think you love? And as soon as he said that, they panned to her, and I don't care what anybody says, our good sis regretted it exactly at that moment, because she said, oh. And she may have tried to play it. She may have tried to be like, oh, let me trust the process. Let me try to figure it out. No. You regretted it in that very moment. In that very moment, you knew that was a wrong call. And I agree. Terrible decision. I agree. You went down there at the wrong part. Okay? Now, Benaiah, Jesus Christ Superstar, is not a saint. However, comma period, he did not think he loved you. Either he knew or he didn't know. He didn't think he loved you. And he wasn't desperate and begging. Oh, I just want somebody to love me. I just want somebody. What is this? Give your life to Christ. Respect yourself. What is this again? Eh? So now our good sis Nicole leaves the pod with Rudolph Sam, with his AI generated nose. Now she gonna go down there to Benaiah Jesus Christ Superstar with his long hair. And she gonna be like, oh, I think Sam is the one, this, that, and the third. Benaiah doesn't argue. Benaiah doesn't do the most. He's like, I care about you. I hope things work out for the best. Kudos, kudos, kudos. Next scene, we see what's his name, Rudolph Sam, down there at the male quarters. I'm talking about that baby is bragging, okay? That baby is bragging. It's just like, she said yes. He's narrating the proposal. I told her to touch the window, then she touched the window, and then she told me she loves me, and that he's doing the narration, and so Benai is just over there with the other, bros, and they're like, this is not it. It's not giving at all. So the next thing that we see is Kat and Freddie, whose daddies both named Bill, that they done bonded over because both their daddy's name is Bill, down there the billing collections, okay? So they don't meet each other, and at their reveal, it seems as though things are, moving forward. It seems as though there's attraction. She seems attracted to him. He seems attracted to her. I think they're trying to match like the voice, in her mind, the voice, his voice doesn't match his face, or whatever the case is. But just based off of that scene alone, to me, it looked like they were attracted to each other. Comment down below, let me know your thoughts. And then the next scene, we see, I think that was a scene where Tom and Jerry goes ahead and lets Natasha go. Because, again, he's feeling the sis in Christ, that kind of connection. It's giving Jehovah's Witness. It's giving, we do ministry together down there, the Nicaraguas and stuff. And we're going to go ahead and proclaim and declare the Lord, our God, Savior, Jesus Christ, sweet black Jesus, all of the things. And so Natasha cried. We already discussed that. And then the next scene, we see Demi, who's just kind of like feeling a little bit more insecure, talking about how it's only going to find me attractive, because I be eating and all that stuff. And a part of me was like, okay, I can understand that being a concern, because let's keep it a buck. Bigger bodies tend to be looked down. Let's keep it a buck. Bigger bodies tend to be disrespected. They tend to be overlooked. That people tend to find ways in which people in bigger bodies do not deserve love, do not deserve respect, and all of that stuff. So I get that as a concern, but like, girl, stand up. Okay? Stand up. I need for you to stand up and realize who you is. Okay? Gorgeous. Okay? Think in the right places. Okay? Think in the right places. Alright? And if you want to lose weight to feel confident for in the future, whatever the case is, that's your prerogative, right? But I don't want you in that moment, a beautiful moment, right, when you're trying to meet your fiance or whatever the case is, for you to be so consumed like, oh my gosh, I'm a little bigger than the other girls. No, girl, stand up. Okay, thick. I'm thick too. Thick thighs, they're saving lives. Okay, stand up. All right, and I love, there was this girl, I think her name was like Elle. The girl's name that I was looking for is Ellie. That Ellie girl, girl's girl. Demi's a girl's girl as well, because when Natasha came back crying, she was there being supportive, loving on her, just making sure that she's okay. I love that. I love that sisterhood. I love, being there for each other and caring for each other. But Ellie was in there like, girl, no. He should be lucky to have you, okay? You're everything and then some, okay? You is a dime plus 99. Ain't that what that baby said? You are everything and then some. Girl, stand up. Ollie proposes to Demi and she says yes. There wasn't any grand, speeches all my life. And it wasn't none of that. Girl, she said yes, and things, kept moving. And, I'm just going to talk about the reveal because we're talking about them already. The reveal to me was beautiful. He seemed to have been attracted to her, found her curves beautiful. He found her face beautiful. He found everything about her beautiful. But then I could hear Demi keep saying things like, oh, I hope it stays that way. I hope it stays that way. I'm like, girl, your insecurities are showing up a little bit. Get it together. Okay? I don't know why. Is it maybe because you're seeing all these other girls, his other connection is skinny or whatever the case is? Don't let that get into your head. Okay, this man fell in love with you without seeing you, then this man fell in love with you even more when he saw you. Was like, dang, the curves. Like, he was attracted to her, right? Even in his confessionals, this man seemed to be attracted to her. He found nothing wrong with her. So, girl, stand up and let it go, okay? So, that's just like one little thing that was like, Demi, girl, please. No. We're not going to talk. We're not going to talk down on ourselves. We're going to eat. Okay, me and you both. Because you be eating, I be eating. Okay, churros and everything. Extra cheese. We gonna eat, you gonna eat. Okay, do your best to be healthy. Do your best to do your thing. But please do not sabotage yourself leaning so much so into your insecurities and feeling like you're not good enough. No. Because once you start feeling like that, then he gonna start feeling like that. Get it together. Thick, thick, thick. Thick. Okay? In this episode as well, we see that Tom and Jerry finally decides to go ahead and propose to our good sis Maria. They done cried in the pots, cried about some things. She says yes. You know, he was dreaming about her. He seems to be so enamored by her. Like, he seems to be so sexually attracted to her. And I'm just going like, okay, we love sexual attraction between couples, okay? The reveal was really cute. Maria sis, you bodied that. Maria, the dress, chef's kiss. The red lipstick, yes. The body, everything was 10. Love their reveal. Tom and Jerry's connection was the most natural and authentic to me. They just had like a grown, relaxed vibe to them. You know what I'm saying? Tom had red lipstick all over his lips, but they were like giddy and like giggling about it. There was definitely sexual tension. A lot, like, it was a lot of sexual tension that could come through my screen, and I'm like, dang, I'm at my house. You know what I'm saying? Please do not cause me to stumble, because I'm at my house, okay? The connection was amazing to me. And right now we're just gonna go ahead and move to Greece, and then we're gonna come back and talk about Rudolph, Sam, and our good sis Nicole. So when we get to Greece, all the couples are there. We have Tom and Maria. The attraction is still there. We have, you know, Freddie and Kat, who let us know that they was out here crossing the canal. There was no turbulence. There was no traffic. There was no nothing. They was out here crossing the canal back and forth. Back and forth. They was just out here doing the things, okay? Crossing, touching, and agreeing. You know what I'm saying? They seem to still be attracted to each other physically. Things got there. Kat lets us know that she's a little bit more nervous to see Ollie. And, you know, she just doesn't know how things are going to be. Did they not have closure and all of that stuff? So that's a little bit of a concern. But they go ahead and, you know, they take themselves to the promised land. They reach the glory, you know, unto he. They touch and agree on all of the things. The other couples, we had Ollie and Demi, who are still kind of like, you know, building that connection as well. Still find each other attractive. You have Demi saying certain things that I'm just kind of like, girl, wrap it up. But otherwise, they seem to be very much like, you know, on each other, snuggling, cuddling. Bobby and Jasmine. Jasmine keeps saying things along the lines of like, oh, you know, he's very cute. He's not my usual type, but he's very cute. And sometimes for me, that's always like something to keep in mind. Whenever somebody says this person is not my type, but I'm trying, he's cute, but not my type, it usually does not work. As soon as they come out in the real world, things usually tend to fall apart. I'm not saying that's the case. We're going to keep watching and seeing. But from what I've watched in the past, whenever somebody says this person is not my type, and her type is somebody that's like, you know, tattoo, muscles, very big and all that stuff, and Bobby is like, you know, Bobby's a regular guy, you know, very like, you know, put together, clean and all that stuff. So I hope things continue to align for them, all the best. They had a little massage and, you know, things seem just like amicable. Hey, hey. I think he's attracted to her, but I don't think she's as attracted to him as she's trying to convince herself that she is, right? But comment down below. I may not know. Don't count. I'm just saying from my observations as I'm observing and watching some things, I'm not seeing it. Maybe I'm blind, okay? Maybe I'm getting my Bartimaeus on. I don't know. So we also had Sabrina Banks and Stevens down there, the Greece vacation. The two of them looked amazing. They're still very much connecting. They don't cross the canal as well. Okay, their connection was like they're very cute and snuggly. I think they look good. I think they fit each other really well. So we had them over there. So now let's go ahead and go back to Rudolph, Sam, and our good sis Nicole. So after the proposal, Nicole went there, and you could tell in her body, sis is agitated. I'm talking about sis is just out here like pacing. Sis is out here trying to calculate like what is going on. She was uneasy from the moment she left the proposal part. Our good sis was not well. Okay, she was out here, Something was off. Something was off. I don't care what anybody says. Something was off, especially after her conversation with Benaiah, Jesus Christ Superstar. Something was still not settled within her. But she's very respectful. She's very just kind of like level-headed. She's not on some like, no, she's not that. But the amount of times you could see her just like very uneasy in her skin. You could swear our good sis had epilepsy. Okay, our good sis was agitated, not knowing what to do with herself. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, is that the Legion spirit? Did they leave the pigs down there that Jesus done casted them into and come into our good sis? Why are you so agitated? You know why you're agitated? Because Rudolph Sam is giving you nothing and a half and it's all lies. Pinocchio. You know what I'm saying? So now it's the reveal. She looks gorgeous. The doors open and you know he does that little run, they hug. Immediately that baby is like, okay, what do you think? What do you think? Look at me. Look at me, look at me, look at me. You looking, what do you think? And compliment me. Tell me I look good. Compliment me. Look at my nose. I paid a lot of money for this. Look at it. AI generated. Dr. Miami, the Rudolph special. Okay? Rudolph special AI generated nose. Look at me. And what you think? Immediately. And she's like, wow, I mean, yeah. And he's like, you like it? You like it? She's like, yeah, yeah. Never once does he compliment her. Never once does he acknowledge that she's beautiful. Not once. It's just me, do, re, mi. And so as soon as our good sis is like, yeah, I mean, like, yeah. This baby breathed the biggest sigh of relief. Okay, he was holding his breath for the moment that she looks at him and approves of him. Okay, this baby was like, that was the breath of God. I'm talking about Jesus himself. Breathe down his AI generated nostrils. Okay, okay, and that baby took a sigh of relief, like, and I was like, sir, insecure much? Low self-esteem much? What is going on? It was a lot going on. It was a lot going on. And I'm like, sis, go ahead and find you a map. Take your behind home. This is the time to go home. Okay? Go ahead and locate you Dora and find her friend Map. Okay? Remember Dora the Explorer? Backpack, 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 backpack. In her backpack is a map for you to go ahead and locate your way to your house. Okay, and get off my screen with Rudolph Rudolph Sam with his AI generated nose. Ma'am, it is time to go. But alas, she does not leave. Okay, she a classy woman, I'm not. She a sensible woman, I'm not. So she does not leave. Okay, and then he gonna get down on one knee only to put the ring at the wrong finger. Okay, so they're just out here like, what's going on? And then he goes on to say, oh my gosh, typical me, I never get anything right. Stop. Okay, I rebuke that devil up out of you, sir. Enough. Stop talking down at yourself, because the nose is not the problem. The nose was never the problem. You don't like yourself. Why are you on my screen looking for somebody else to like you? Have you met Jesus? Okay? That baby from Nazareth, have you met him? Because at this point, that's all you need. Stop speaking negativity over your life. Typical me. Typical what? Okay? If you know you don't get nothing right, go ahead down there, the therapist. Go down there, you know, at the church and figure out how to get things right before you get on my screen and terrorize the people of God. So he's just talking negatively about himself the whole time. And I'm like, sister, run. Okay, run. Get your Usain Bolt on. I'm talking about run. You know? Run, sis, run. This man is literally sitting here talking about, oh my gosh, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not good enough for you. I'm not good enough for you. I agree. You are not good enough because apparently you're not even good enough for yourself. Okay, go home and heal. Heal your nose, heal your self-esteem, heal your confidence. Get your life together. Okay, not just the gym. Get your mental together. This is uncomfortable. Okay, this is uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. And I like to laugh at things. I like to laugh at things, the foolish things that people do. But even I found it uncomfortable. Stop. Stop it. Find the Lord. Okay? The baptism is next week. I want you present. You hear me? Clear your schedule. I want you present for the baptism. All right? You need a new birth. The new nose is not enough. You need a new birth. Okay, we're going to dip you. All right? You're going to be baptized. Stop it. And so they see that he's going to talk about trust me. You know, just trust me. No one has ever loved me. Just trust me. Trust me. You're not saying lean not unto your own understanding in all of the things. Just trust me. Believe me. I just want somebody to love me. Nobody has ever loved me. I'm not good enough. Nobody has ever loved me. But just trust me. Please just trust me. Okay? Just trust me. Oh my gosh. Trust me. You like me. You like me. Trust me. I'm like, dang. Even the Lord don't ask us to trust him that much. And we're supposed to. Okay? And then come the stories of woe is me, nobody has ever loved me. And so now you see Nicole literally being guilted into sympathizing and staying with this man. That's manipulation. That is manipulation. Oh, poor me. Oh. Leave that baby alone. Okay? Angels of Africa right now. All right? Angels of Africa right now. Baptism. Baptism. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Don't nobody ever give me a chance. Please trust me. I'm never going to hurt you. I'm not good enough for you. Trust me. Nobody ever gave me a chance. I see why. Okay? I see it. That's what the problem is. I see it. I see why. The nose was never the problem. I promise you. I don't know what the nose the good Lord done gave to y'all, but I promise you fixing that was never the problem. And the Lord don't make no mistake. Rock your nose. Okay? Rock your nose. People have noses of all different shapes and sizes. Rock your nose. Do you see mine? Do you see mine? Westward expansion. Side to side. Okay, as far as the east is to the west, so is the size of my nose. But it's mine. It makes sense with my face. I love it. That's the nose the good Lord done gave to me. Okay, fearfully and wonderfully made. But the nose was never your problem. I see why. Trust me, trust me, trust me. What exactly is awaiting our good sis? Because you are warning her a lot. She should just trust you. She should just trust you. What exactly is awaiting her? Okay, and then he gonna do this crazy thing where, you know, they start separating. So she's like walking away. He's like, don't forget me. Remember my face. Remember my face. Everybody gonna remember your face, Sam. I promise you. So when they start separating, he does that thing where he like, you know, he walks back and then he pauses. He's like, wait. She turns around. What that baby gonna say? I think I love you. And then he gonna say, don't forget me. She doesn't say it back. She just kind of like, and I'm like, you think you love her? That's the moment you felt like was gonna solidify things. That's where you thought you ate. That's where you thought you ate the girls. And then he gonna go to his confessional talking about, oh, you know, she didn't say it back, so that made me a little bit more worried. But you know, we're gonna see. And then we flip on the other side. We see our good sis Nicole. She's literally like pacing. Okay? Legion pace. That Rudolph nose that's AI generated and tormented our good sis. She's just out here pacing. And I'm like, peace be still. What is going on? And then we turn around when she's doing her confessionals. They're going to ask her, you know, how she feels. She's just going to, ooh. You know, it was a lot going on. It was a lot going on. And then why one of the cameramen gonna be like, oh, let me come and help you adjust some things. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about that. But I feel like they were trying to set up our good sis. They wanted her to believe that the mic was not on so that she can stop the pretending and stop giving us the politician answer. You know what I'm saying? That Mugabe answer. So that she can stop pretending and tell us the real. But she a classy woman. Not me I would have started rebuking that baby in the name of sweet black Jesus. Get thee behind me, AI generated nose. But she ain't did that. She a classy woman. And I'm like, cool. Since you won't say it, I'ma say it for you. That baby weird as all hell. Go ahead and get you the hell up out of there. Run, sis, run. Okay? Run. So I was out here interceding, you know what I'm saying, praying without ceasing and fasting and dedicating and committing myself for our good sis Nicole, only to find out that her senses finally came back to her and she said, some off. I don't know what's wrong with this baby, but some off. The ring was in the wrong finger. It just was a lot of twisted rolling. She was like, I think I made a mistake. I'm finna go ahead and go home. Tell me why we had Rudolph Sam with his AI generated nose lying, talking about, oh, he's the one that called things off. Sir, Pinocchio, you keep lying like that, you're going to have to go back to Dr. Miami to adjust the length of your nose. Pinocchio, stop that line. You know good and well that baby left you. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. He gonna lie. And then the next scene, the two of them do not make it to Greece. She's like, this is not making any sense. And in the next scene, she goes ahead and reaches out to, you know, Benaya, Jesus Christ Superstar. I get it, just wanting to kind of finalize things. But for me personally, that ain't your man either, sis. Get your mind, body, and soul the hell up out of this experiment. Go ahead and get you home and eat you, you know, whatever it is that people done that you can be eating. Okay? No. Jesus Christ Superstar Benaya is not your husband. I get it. I don't know if the producers put her up to it to, like, you know, keep the show going. I don't know what made our good sis follow up with Benaya Jesus Christ Superstar. But alas, here we were. Okay? That's where we left off. Comment down below, what do you think about everything that we discussed? It was a lot. It was a lot going on, child. It was a lot going on. Okay? I'm tired. I'm dehydrated. All this yelling and screaming. My God. It was a lot going on. Okay? Let me let y'all go. I gotta edit this, so you guys will probably get it on Wednesday morning. I don't know when the new episodes are coming out. I think it's coming out tomorrow as well. I will do my best to just watch it, record it for y'all, so that by Thursday the next reviews are also gonna be up. But we'll see. If they put it out way too late, child, y'all gonna get this review when you get this review. Okay? That's it on me, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye, Z's.